Hi, Tom Cole, the coach for Steve Taylor's Community Connection. And sometimes when you do these things, it's a privilege to do them, number one. But then when you get to do these interviews with people that you know are good friends with and have admired for a long time, that even makes it more special. One such lady is to my left, and Hyfah Hilou. Hyfah, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Tom, for having me.
It's totally our honor. Hyfah is one of the main forces behind Tutor Smart, and Tutor Smart is making a difference in our community. Everybody needs help academically. I don't care how smart you are. Everyone has issues at certain times on certain subjects. So how does Tutor Smart help students?
Yeah, so Tutor Smart has a program where we go into the schools and we encourage and empower our teachers through data. So what does that mean? That means we have data specialists, implementation specialists that go in and help those teachers develop specialized, individualized plans for those students that are struggling in reading and in math. But specifically right now, we're focusing on the reading part.
Right, because if you're falling behind in reading, that impacts your entire life. It impacts your test taking, where you rank in certain things, which is probably not fair. I know many intelligent people that don't read well, and therefore they didn't test well, but they're really bright. So the reading is certainly essential.
And if you can't read, you're unable to read a math problem and
Right,
solve that math
right,
problem.
right.
Correct. So we have a great success story it was back in the 23-24 school year. And Sean at Longfellow Elementary came in as a second grader, but he was reading at a first grade level.
Okay.
So then with his struggles, they put him on a RIMS, which is a reading improvement monitoring plan. And with 93% of success coming through our program, 44 hours of tutoring through the teachers and the Tutor Smart program together, he was able at that point to close 2.7 years of a reading gap and was reading at a fourth grade level.
Oh, that's tremendous.
Yes,
Yeah.
and just this past year when he started third grade, he took the state test and was able to come off of the RIMS.
Oh, that's fantastic. And you know this, Hyfah, you do such great work. I think the way moms and dads, if there is mom and dad in the family, or maybe it's only mom, or maybe it's only dad, but they have to work so many hours to make it today, and it's not easy. And a lot of times parents, you're working a 12-hour day, you come home, you make sure the kids are fed and everybody's set, but you don't really have the time or the energy to sit down and do 5 hours of homework at night or instructional reading, or it just sometimes isn't possible.
Yes.
So you fill those gaps where kids can get help.
We do. It's not homework help, so some people may think it's homework help. It is specialized into reading, and then math is part of our virtual program right now. So we're doing the best that we can to help these kids get on grade level with that targeted data-driven tutoring. And I can tell you from experience, I have a 6-year-old in kindergarten, and she's doing great, but
Yeah.
she comes home with homework.
Right.
And it's a lot. So it's like, let's do your reading, let's do your math. So it also made me take a couple steps back and realize what are the struggles that the other families that don't have
Yeah.
the time to do
Yeah.
this for their kids. So it's a lot.
And it's not that they don't care about their kids, but if you're working a 50 or 60-hour week and managing the kids yourself, there's not much time for anything else. This is a great organization, Hyfah, and you're doing wonderful work in our community. If somebody wants to contribute to Tutor Smart, wants to get involved with Tutor Smart, China's great. She'll put the information below on the video, but how would they contact? What would they do?
Go ahead, once the information is posted on how to get a hold of me, we can have that conversation, whether you'd like to volunteer, whether maybe you're a principal or a teacher at one of the local schools and you realize that your students need some help. We can do that introduction to our executive director, Tiffany Adamski, and the data team as well, and then we'll see what we can do. There are avenues.
Yes, and then the second caveat to your interview was really personal, and I appreciate you being willing to talk about it. I've had a number of people reach out to me about you need to have Hyfah on, not just because what you're doing in the community with Tutor Smart, but what you went through with your surgery. It was aorta valve repair, is that correct?
That's right, an aortic valve replacement.
Yeah, and that's major surgery. And you've done so well and you've been so inspirational to other folks. Kind of take us through that. How did you keep the mindset of being positive? Because how you go into surgery is kind of important. And how did you maintain that positive? How difficult was it? And obviously you've come out on the other side and you're doing great.
Yes, and thank you. As I will say, as strong as you think you are, everybody needs help.
Yes.
And it was hard for me to ask for personal help. So my family and my dear friends stepped up, and ultimately they didn't give me a choice.
Yes.
But they did help. And I will tell you, the morning of surgery, I turned around to walk out, and my friends stopped me, my family stopped me, and they said, "You are going to do this." It's a huge thank you to them, to the surgical team, to, I don't know if I can name names, but I mean, to
Did they give you confidence?
They did.
When you were speaking with them, did you get
did.
the sense of, hey, these folks know what they're doing?
Absolutely. Dr. Moran's office, the heart failure clinic, Dr. Hariri, because they were also in a way surprised because of my age and how healthy I was.
Yes.
So they never left my side from the time they diagnosed me, which was really fast, right before Thanksgiving until the time of surgery, and they walked me through everything. Still, because you've got work on your mind, I have a younger daughter, and it's like, what's gonna happen? And I'm very blessed to be sitting here with you today, Tom, and it's heartfelt. No pun intended, but the recovery's been a little challenging, but I'm getting better each day.
Yeah, and it's our honor to have you here, obviously. And as I said, I've had a number of people reach out to me. You know, you're such a positive force in our community with Tutor Smart. Everybody admires you, and then the inspirational element of overcoming this surgery, because it's major surgery. This isn't, getting the appendix out. I mean, this is big time, major surgery. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
You're getting your energy back. You're back at work.
Yes.
So we're really proud of you, and we thank you so much for being with us today, Hyfah.
Thank you for having me, and look out, community, here I come.
That's good. Tom Coley, coach for Steve Taylor's Community Connection.